You may think that people do not make a great effort, except for important needs only, but if you believe this, then you do not know the nature of human beings well. There are a lot of people out there who make a superstitious effort to do things that may be unimportant, complex, or even genius. Welcome, I'm Allison, and in this episode we'll talk about the 10 strangest houses in the world. The Boeing 727 house is one of the strangest houses in the whole world, and the house is really like its name, made from an old Boeing 727 plane, and the owner of the house, who lives in Mississippi, used to have a mobile home on the lake, but unfortunately she lost it due to a fire, and her brother, who works as an air traffic controller, he was the one who suggested that she buy this plane, and in fact she bought the plane for $2,000. And also paid $4,000 to take it to the place she wanted on the lake, and she covered the plane from the inside with a value of $25,000, and when it ended, she owned about 400 square meters to live in them, and this house consists of 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen and a living room, and the owner of the house, in order to use all the space in the plane, converted the pilot's room into a jacuzzi. And with this, she had a house and a jacuzzi overlooking the lake. The bubble house, owned by the famous fashion designer Pierre Cardin, is one of the strangest houses in the south of France, and the area of the place is about 1220 square meters, and it consists of 10 spacious suites, in addition to 3 swimming pools, in addition to an amphitheater for 500 people, and the whole house overlooks the Mediterranean directly. And the shape of the house from the outside is like bubbles on top of each other, and it is considered one of the rarest houses in the world in terms of design, and this house was designed by the architect Antti Leivich and built in 1989, and since it was the construction of this place, which is very famous for the parties that take place in it and the beautiful evenings, and this house has become a destination for many photographers who like to hold photo sessions in exotic places. Of all the houses that we will talk about today, this house is the most terrifying of them, and this was completely manufactured and then hung in its place, and the manufacturer built this house at the request of the customer that he wants to live in a terminal house, and when they finished from his design, they hung it on this cliff in the way that crustaceans hang on the hulls of ships, and the house consists of 5 floors, and the roof of the house is on the same level as the ground level, and the view, of course, from inside the house is very wonderful, and the house overlooks the ocean from 3 sides, and in order to maintain the aesthetics of the view, you cannot fill the house with mattresses. The Helio Vault House is a jewel-shaped house that looks a lot like the flying ships that appear in the Alien movies, and the house was built in the north of France, and despite its strange shape, there is a purpose for this. This strange design allows the house to collect the largest possible amount of solar energy, because the whole house from the outside is made up of solar panels, and the degree of inclination of the house allows it to stay cold in the summer and warm in the winter. And the external panels supply the whole house with electrical energy, and if you enter the house from the inside, you will feel that you are living in a science fiction movie. Carrot House is the tallest house in the whole world, and the house is located in Poland. The widest point in the whole house is 120 centimeters wide, and the narrowest place is 70 centimeters. The house consists of a kitchen, a living room, a bathroom and a bedroom with a single bed. The house is built of white polycarbonate materials in order to make the place appear wider, and there is a staircase, and exterior enters you to the ground floor, and after that, you need to use a vertical staircase to move from room to room, and the one who built this house is the Polish architect Jacob Chasny. And you, dear viewer, in your opinion, what is the strangest house I met today in this episode? And do you prefer to live in a unique way like these people? Or do you prefer to live as a natural person like all people? And do not forget to support us with the like button, subscribe and share the video with your friends.